Hey guys, No3bit here. Just a little bit of a preface to this video since I don't really make videos like this a lot. I'll probably do more in the future, but basically today I'm just reviewing a game that Sheiden played on Graves since he's my main champion. He played this game about a month ago when he's climbing to rank 1 in EU West. And this video is kind of just going to be my full process of how I personally go through and review games with better players and how I try and extract some value from other people's VODs. And I hope that if you're someone who's watching this at home and you're you don't really review other players a lot, or you're someone who doesn't know how to, then this maybe could serve as a bit of a help for you. Also, small side thing, I don't take notes during this, like physically, but I do think it's very good to. It helps you remember if it helps you remember concepts. I think it's very good to try and write things down. So if you see anything in the video that you find useful, I recommend writing that down. And last but not least, uh, throughout the video, I'm going to be kind of mentally, and I'll try and verbalize this as much as possible, but I kind of say what I think Sheiden is going to do, and then I'll compare that after the whatever Sheiden does happens, I'll compare that to what actually happens. So I'll compare my mental idea of what I thought should happen to what actually happened in the game and what Sheiden chose to do, and I'll try and rationalize why he did what he did and why what I did what was not the optimal play. And I recommend you do the same and compare what you're thinking to what Sheiden is thinking as well, and kind of just follow along a bit, right? Anywho, though, hope this is helpful for anyone who finds this kind of thing interesting, and yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, so before the game starts, just gonna go through all 3 lanes, and if they have Prown, just maybe some extra thoughts. So just stuff I'd do in champs like normally, to kind of get those reps in. We're getting used to predicting how these are gonna go, right? So I think top's gonna give Prio, probably mid. I would assume. I don't think he has Prio. I think his wave clear is worse, and Hob Cho'Gath can kind of just trade in the wave and get push. But I do think he's stronger. And bot lane is very volatile. I don't know exactly who would get Prio. I would assume the Shaco Yunara lane would get Prio, because I mean Yunara has some wave clear, and Shaco is probably a little bit stronger with Hob than Rel early game. But I don't know. This one I'd say I'm not sure enough about bot lane. I just know it's very volatile. Other than that, I think things to watch out for. I guess the jungle matchup is fine. I think Nidalee into Graves is only really bad for Graves if Nidalee has like a prio mid, so she can just invade you. In this game, she kind of has a prio mid, but Silas is fine probably dropping a wave or something and moving. At least that's my thoughts on this. To be honest, I don't think she can really invade you that easily. Once you have 8 stacks, you can probably stall long enough for Silas to move, and I think the 2v2 is probably winning. Unless they play it super well, but I think as long as you dodge the Cho'Gath Qs and stuff, it's fine. So yeah. I guess with that said, it's difficult for me to decide where to path this game. Here, get into game and see where we're starting. Okay, we're starting red side. So I don't think I'd 3 camp here. I'd probably just clear down, to be honest. But I guess let's see what Sheiden does here. But I think I'd probably just full clear down. I mean, you're opening top side here regardless for vision. But I don't really see. You're definitely not 3 camping top or anything. I do think you want to end bot lane. Yeah. To get cheesed. True, I forgot about that. It's Shaco support. They do that. Shaco with Hob Ignite. But okay. Looks like Sheiden's probably also gonna make same decision, clear down here. Now, reasoning I can't be 100% sure, obviously, but I'm pretty sure it's just because top has exhaust. He's kind of okay on his own, and he's gonna get prio. But your bot lane is also gonna get prio, and I think bot lane's a bit more volatile, to be honest. If Nidalee paths bot lane and you're not there, it's really bad. But if Nidalee paths if Nidalee paths bot lane and you're not there, it's really bad. But if Nidalee paths top lane and you go bot lane, this is basically bot lane is just higher priority lane this game. So you want to path bot lane. Because if any jungler decides to go top and the other one goes bot lane, then I think that could be game losing. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on this. Okay. And after red here, it's just going to be going to Krugs. I don't think there's any world where we're level 3ing top unless it's super duper free. But even then, it's kind of eh. If you're doing this start, level 3ing top's kind of unrealistic. Shaco should bot lane, that's good. And he didn't cheese level 1, which is nice. There's a word on the Raptors, so we will get spotted there. But we also have a word on their Raptors, so, kind of fine. Okay. I should probably queue this. Yeah, he's walking back here because if you miss 2 of these little Krugs, you won't get 3. You can drop one of the little Krugs, but you cannot drop two. Otherwise, Raptors won't give you level 3. Okay. Good camera movement bot lane. I think this is something I need to do more. I'm assuming he's looking at the HP bars. So this is something I wouldn't have done. I think camera moving mid here is something I would do though. It looks gankable, honestly. I'm not really seeing the wave too much, but I think if I were him here, because there's vision, I wouldn't gank. If there weren't vision, I would. But you know now as well from this ward that Nidalee's matching, so I think it's probably just continue the full clear. Is what I would do here.
Oh.
Was he looking to wrap all the way around here? Wait, hold up. What is this click? So he's clearing normally. He's cutting it kind of this way, right? And he decides to go up here. What is this? Is he looking top? I genuinely have no clue what he's trying to do here.
Oh.
Maybe he's trying to walk around the vision, or maybe he's trying to like mislead where he's going or something. I don't know, honestly. Okay, mid dies. It was good. And Nidalee's gonna be here. This is fine though. Really well played, actually. Something he did here. Like I agree with this movement here. This is a good move because you know Nidalee's gonna walk here. So you need to make sure that if she shows she's here. Now what he's doing here, by the way, is really smart. Small thing, you know there's not a ward in this bush because the Cho'Gath warded here, so chances are, if any wards are placed at the start of the game in this bush, this bush, this bush, they're not dead right now. So you know right now, the only vision she has is from her character model. So look what he's going to do, what he does. He stays out of range. He S-keys here. I'll play that one more time. That's actually really well played. Like, because I don't think I would have done this, to be honest. Like, I would have walked slower here, but aside from the walking, like, I see how the walking is good. Look, he S-keys here to wait for Nidalee to jump, and it's really small. It's hard to notice. A little, I mean, it's not that hard to notice, but like it's something that's kind of you wouldn't automatically place a lot of significance on this. But him S-keying here is just a stat of vision and bait Nidalee into jumping, because once she jumps, now she's like kind of committed to the fight and she can die. He has red buff here, so he could slow, but yeah, it's fine. Nidalee has second W. The reason you don't invade here and you go back to your camps is because even though you're stronger, your mid laner needs to recall, and their mid laner is going to be walking fresh out of base. Also, a small thing, their support's off the map right now. So you can't really look for fight. Yeah, there's Shaco. So if you were to invade here, there's a Cho'Gath out of base, Shaco's here. It's not a good time, even though Nidalee is weaker. Yeah. Now after this, would I go to Crab? I don't think I would. I think I would just clear my camps, to be honest. I don't really like contesting a Crab here with no mid laner, no support. Looks like he does contest a Crab here. I wonder why. I guess he's just fine playing with bot prio. Yeah. Really? Okay, why would he go here instead of just clearing? Okay. Midwave is here. That's something to keep in mind. Midwave is here. Bot lane is here. Your bot lane has control, so bot lane is fine. I'm just thinking mid lane can move. But I guess the answer is that Nidalee's on her camps, first of all. Nidalee's weaker, and this is basically a 3v3, so this is fine. Because if you leave this up and you do this, then you're gonna lose Crab here, and you could risk... You're like giving Nidalee free XP for no reason, so you might as well go Crab here. Okay. I see this. Yeah. Yeah, because you see Nidalee's here because she was on her camps as well, same time as you were. Right? Yeah. And Nidalee showed, I don't think I saw the buff, but she's 20 CS, which means she did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camps, so she probably has like Krugs left or something, right? Okay, though. I guess the reason it's good here, though, is just because if you look at where the wave is, right, here, Cho'Gath is going to hold this freeze, right? Like, he can't really leave the lane or the wave might crash. So this is really just a 3v3. And I guess that's something to look for in my future games, is this pattern of when the wave is like this, if there are enough minions, like Cho'Gath has to thin this wave out because it's hard to see, but on minimap, there's like... I might rewind a little, maybe it's more visible. But if you look on the minimap, there's like 10 minions or something here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 2 full waves. They will like completely demolish this wave. If he leaves for 20 seconds to go fight this, you can just exit through a tri-bush here, and then he's losing this wave. Yeah, I mean, maybe that said, maybe there's a world where this is bad, but I think it's fine because your bot lane is stronger, right? Like, because your bot lane is stronger, this 3v3 is good, and this guy can't impact it. That's why I think that play happened. I guess, yeah, after this, I mean, you could maybe base, but there's nothing really base for, so I would also just go to my Gromp here. After Gromp, I would probably take Wolves as well. There's a slight desync between your Krugs and Raptors here. There's like a 30-second desync, so as long as Nidalee doesn't invade these Krugs here, you should take Wolves here. It doesn't actually matter being on time to this Krug. Yeah, after this, Wolves died at like pretty much 100% base here. Nidalee should be done with her full clear, recalling and going to top crab here. So I think, I mean, you can hover mid here. I agree with this. Like, if it's free, I would just look to recall though. Like, I don't want to fight here, or I don't want to stay on the map here if I'm him. Also, that was enemy support, right? I'll cheat a little since I can rewind. Yeah, that was support. Okay.
You can fight now.
But okay, after here, I mean, I would have recalled like probably here. I think once I saw that like the fight was over, I probably would have recalled. I wonder why he's baiting this fight. Like in my head here, it's like Nidalee should be like around here, and she's stronger, and like this is maybe not a good 3v3. But I guess what the reason he's looking for this is because Nidalee is slightly slower, so this play can work.
But why did you eat out?
Yeah, they have good CC, and Nidalee is slightly slower, which is why this play can happen like this. Okay.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I respect it. Nidalee should have item though. I don't know if you'll like click on her, but let's check go. I just want to confirm.
There's no way he makes.
And now he recalls. Okay, yeah. So my initial instinct here after would be to just insta recall after Wolves. I agree with hovering Sylas when you see him fighting, but it would have been like here. I'm like, okay, well Sylas is fighting. I don't like this fight because Nidalee could be on the map. But it's like, whatever, you know, there's a chance that this guy, like, super overextends and maybe you can play. Or maybe you can, like, peel him a little bit, right? Because, I mean, Graves doesn't really have peel, but if they're low enough, which this fight looks like, if they wanted to kill him, Cho'Gath would probably go, like, here, like, 30% health at least, which is enough that if he wants to kill, you could maybe trade one for one at least. But here is I would just base. Maybe there's some information I'm not getting here?
Fight now?
I think fight now. Like, what's the logic for fighting here? I think. Okay, Shaco shows watch side here. You're clearing up. Like, right now, in my head, Nidalee's already recalled, right? You see Nidalee...
Flash?
You see Nidalee here. Right. This guy dies. Nidalee's here. She has double buff, right? She has double buff 20 CS, which means that the only camp left is her Krugs. So after this, you should assume, okay, she knows that I did Scuttle, she's going to go to her Krugs. So right now, she's on Krugs, basing, on the map, she should be on top Scuttle right now. So I guess from his POV, the reason he's okay looking for this is because he is playing off a really, really small time advantage here. He knows that she's going to be on top Scuttle. Like right now, she's probably opening the map and she's probably like here or on top Scuttle, right? And he knows that she probably won't just open straight mid. So then this is like a 3v3 game they can go for it. That's my guess anyways. Feel free to correct me in the comments if you think there's some other reason. But I think that's why. Because look, you see, here, she shows here, she is like 2 seconds slower to this play. And because they have CC and burst damage, right? Like Sylas burst champion, Graves burst champion, Rel has like really good CC with flashes, and Cho'Gath is immobile. I think also, small thing, but Cho'Gath probably burned a summoner earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. I think it was probably here if he did burn anything. Because no flash. Teammate pinged. When he's looking for this, I'm assuming the angle here was to wrap around and gank or something like that, right?
Whoa.
Here. Flash Q. Okay, Cho'Gath flash here. So the reason he's looking for this is probably because of those factors. That's like, okay, this is like a 3v3, but Nidalee is here and Cho'Gath is flashless. So the logic is probably just that because Cho'Gath is flashless, even though Nidalee is probably stronger in this timer, right? Nidalee does not see him. First of all, Nidalee does not know he's here. Nidalee could assume he based and is slower, right? Nidalee right now is assuming that she is first on the map and there probably won't be a play here. As Nidalee, I don't see any real reason to assume there would be a play here. And I think from his POV, he knows this, I'm assuming. And he's like, okay, well, she's going to be on the Scuttle Crab. Cho'Gath is flashless, and I have a Rel with flash Q. Like, basically. Like, we have good CC, good burst, and this guy has no flash. So it happens, obviously, he just gets one shot, because, I mean, his champ is useless, right? Like, it's Cho'Gath with no flash, early game. He's gonna get one shot, right?
Jesus
And then he
Christ,
walks out,
bro.
and then now is the timer when you base, right? Because you cannot stay on the map anymore, or you will just get one shot. You get mobbed, right? Because like I mean, look at this. Like the HP is not that big of an issue because
You
obviously
don't.
Nidalee can invade. You have pretty strong prile. I mean, maybe Shaco can, so it is a bit of an issue.
The way he
But
makes this much
recalling
distance,
here
bro.
makes a lot of sense, at least in my mind, because it's like, well, you have 1,500 gold to spend, and like you're okay. You can base in open Krugs here. I'm assuming this is what I would do
Not
anyways.
bad.
Yeah, just go Krugs Raptors,
Yo,
and then
Christian
look
Biscuit.
for something bot side.
This isn't a fucking job interview. Stop asking stupid shit.
I swear to God, Sheiden just perma-flaming his chat. Yeah, I've watched like so many of this guy's games. But Loki, his chat is like on some retarded shit, bro. I can't even blame him, bro. Like there's actually like actual goblins typing this guy's stream, man. Some of them, bro. Like it's the most like brainwash shit you've ever read. Okay, after this, yo, nice Krug pathing by the way. I hate when they do that. But after this, I'd go to Raptors here. And I'm gonna be honest, I think mid-wave crash earlier, I would probably be looking mid here. I think that's what makes the most sense. Like I'd be
What
like
is wrong with my mid
thinking
laner?
about maybe
We're
ganking
winning and
mid,
you're angry. What the fuck? What makes you happy at that point?
right? Maybe there's an
The fuck?
opportunity because Shogath is still flashless, and the wave should be pushing back into you, or at least like not. It's not like a ungankable wave or anything, right? And again, like this is something that I notice in my own gameplay I don't do well. Like this guy, basically, like Sheiden knows the past what 2 kills he's gotten were literally just on this guy. Okay, immobile mid flashless I have set up easy, and it's just like this shit. I would never do this. Like I would never gank here because I'm like, oh my god, but like freaking he's just gonna walk away or some shit. No, no man, look at this. The instant this guy clicks forward here, the instant he clicks forward here, it's over, bro. He's dead because it's like he's a flashless champion. He's a flashless immobile champion. And like I think this is something I do very poorly in my own gameplay is I don't play around summoners enough. And I guess if you're watching this at home, like this is something you should also be playing around a lot. Is and in general, low mobility champions without flashes are gankable on any neutral wave. If the wave is neutral or like crashing, it is always gankable. There's some more mobile champs where it's only gankable if the wave is like here and it's frozen, or like if they have to crash the wave. But like Cho'Gath is literally useless. He's super squishy early game. Has basically no self peel other than his W, which I mean, you're Graves, you can just auto him, right? Like Graves only needs to get one rotation off, anyways. I don't think the W is that big of a deal, especially since you're not a CC champ, right? So it's like you have high damage champs. He's a mobile, and he has basically no peel, right? And it's like so it's like he's just getting like railed the whole early game. He's just getting completely railed, and there's nothing he can do.
Oh! Oh my god, I almost needed a
But I
ban.
guess that's a very important concept to apply. That said, the other thing that I've noticed Sheiden does well, and I want to illustrate. I just want to like say this because just appreciating the freaking gameplay. Assuming this is the intent, anyways. When he's looking for this, he knows it's a high percentage play, but I'm pretty sure I would assume, anyways. Like he's like rank 1, he's very good, right? He's probably aware. Okay, Nidalee's here. Like he probably knows Nidalee is based and she's on this crab, and he knows that okay, I can use these like 3 seconds of tempo to make a play even though I'm down. Look how
Oh, what
close it
did
is. Nidalee's here.
you eat?
She's literally like a second away, but she's a second too late. And it's like if Nidalee was here in this line bush, if she contested this line bush or did something else, then this would never happen. But he knows that this solo queue, Nidalee's gonna walk to this scuttle crab, and the 5 seconds it takes her to do this scuttle crab is 5 seconds too many, and he can gank mid lane.
Isn't a
Like it's just very well played in my opinion. Assuming that was the intent. Or maybe he's just burger flipping, I don't know. Maybe he's just burger flip deluxe to rank 1. I doubt that though. Yeah, and then invading here is good.
Oh! Oh my
Also, he buys a control word. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just have extra gold. Why not?
Get that shit.
You probably want a control word to go contest, like, Dragon or Vision, since you have downtime after your 2 camps a little bit. Yeah, here I would just run to my Wolves. He might run Gromp here, but I would run Wolves here. Yeah, I'd want to end bot lane. Maybe he's doing Gromp here. He's going to play bot next wave. That's probably why. Or that is why I would assume you would want to do a Gromp here, but I don't know. Like, he could also just be doing it because it's closer, but they're kind of same distance. Why go Gromp first? Here? Is it just so he's in proximity to the bot lane? Is that the idea? I mean, doesn't seem like it. It's not really pulling it to the bot lane. Is he just going to take this in base? No, no, no. Surely he does red after this. I guess the reason he's doing this is just because he wants to sequence to his red buff. That's it. Okay.
Could see it.
That's pretty simple. I just wasn't thinking about it. Okay, Nidalee. Okay, here. After wolves, I mean, I would just run to my red buff here. I see Nidalee gang top lane. I would probably still run red buff, like unless Silas like needs help crashing wave or something. I don't really see a reason to go mid here. Like he's probably still flashless or whatever, but like I don't know. I think it's kind of low percentage. I guess the idea is just because when you have Cho'Gath ult on Silas, this play is very high percentage. If Silas hits an E here, then he's just instantly dead. Like this guy is gonna get E'd autoed, and I don't know if he has mana for Cho'Gath ult, but assuming he can use Cho'Gath ult, if this guy gets E'd into Cho'Gath ulted, then Graves can like Q auto R and it's just like automatically dead. Especially with Dark Harvest. Dark Harvest damage does matter. Because he has DH sudden impact, and that is a factor. He's probably dead here. Okay, but yeah, I mean, gang failed, whatever, look red. But again, this is another concept that I think Sheiden does. I've seen him do a lot, and it's really good. He'll look for ganks, like if you look mid lane here. I don't know if he'll cam on it. But this is like, you can kind of see on the minimap, the wave is like crashing. Like, Silas kind of wants to push and contest this wave, and he is low HP. So, because Silas is trying to push this wave, Cho'Gath does not want this. Because if Silas pushes the wave, then he maybe gets a base time, or he gets some free time, right? Silas wants to stop him from getting these minions, because he's low HP, so Silas is going to fight on him, right? He's going to fight him. And in order for him to do that, obviously, that means he has to walk up. And by him walking up, he's an immobile champ. Again, I'm pretty sure he still doesn't have flash. If he does have it, it's coming up in like 30 seconds or something, probably. Like I'm not gonna rewind all the way. I don't care enough. But it's like his flash is coming up like probably about 30 seconds, right? 20-30 seconds. So there's a timer here where he can still die. He's flashless Cho'Gath. This is Silas with Cho'Gath ult and E. So all Silas has to do here is like maybe Q this wave, or like look for this cannon minion. Get out of range, like buffer an Eve whenever he W's. So he's looking for the cannon minion, W's in, E's out, and E back. If he hits an E here, this guy's dead. And all of this though happens from this idea that like even on the minimap, I'm sure Sheiden can see. Okay, well first of all you have some downtime because your top cans are still respawning. Like obviously the red is up, but after the red you'll have downtime, so there's no rush to be here, right? So you have a timer here to look for this play, even though it's kind of low percentage, right? Nidalee's not threatening anything topside, so you can look for this, right? And I guess well, this is another thing he does well, actually. I've noticed a lot is that Sheiden's very good at using these states where it's like some people be like, oh my god, you have to be on camp on spawn, but it's like it doesn't matter. Like as long as he's here within 15 seconds or something of this spawning, it doesn't, like he's literally perfect timing pretty much. As long as he's here within like 15 seconds of it spawning. Or maybe even less, depending on how fast he clears it. But yeah, anywho. This wave though, I guess the logic is just that Silas is low HP. Low HP looks like, oh, it's like such a juicy target, like especially for Cho'Gath, you like W auto and he's dead or something, I don't know. I'm not a freaking Cho'Gath player, I don't know his brain, but I'm assuming he's thinking this is ultable. So Graves is just like, okay, well I will hover him while he contests this wave during my downtime, right? Because he has a small amount of downtime, like I said, and he will hover him during this wave during that downtime. I help him push it. And if Cho'Gath wants to go in, Cho'Gath goes in at all, then he will kill him. I think that's the idea anyways. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So then here. And I guess since I should look into how I can apply this to my own gameplay, I should just recognize when there's a timer where I have like, here he has like 20 seconds or like 30 seconds to look for a play. So he can sit here, go here, dilly-dally, waste like 20 seconds on this play looking for it, because there's a desync here, a small desync with his red and his Krugs Raptors.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead? Hopefully.
Say dead?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead, hopefully. Bro, Scott might just be the happiest freaking Twitch streamer on this game, bro. Forced to play League of Legends all day. It's actually miserable. Yeah, see how he's like waiting for the thing to spawn? This is the time he's using. This time where he would be waiting is the time that he's spending here. Because he would have to wait longer here, he doesn't lose anything for looking mid there. That's a very good,
Oh,
very
ban that
important
guy?
concept.
What did he just type?
I should be applying to my own games a lot more. And you watching this should probably also be applying it to your own games more, unless you're like a challenger player, right? No. I mean, after this, I'd also go Raptors here. I think
Bro,
this
what are you
is like
guys typing,
super
bro?
standard.
This is just some
After Raptors, I'd
weird
probably
shit.
base. I'm pretty sure you have
Okay.
Hubris,
Who's
so
saying some weird shit, bro?
I'd just look for Hubris open bot side. Like maybe look mid here. Yeah, look mid. If mid looks, yeah, like I'd go mid here. Okay. There's nothing we base. Hover, yeah. Nice ping on the way. I guess if Shaco was like super hard hovering here, if Nidalee or someone showed, he would help him push the wave out, right? Like here.
Bro.
Ah,
Bro.
so he's just he's thinking his Silas is gonna W onto him there. His Silas has all his cooldowns up right now, so he's thinking, okay, Silas gonna W E, and then this
Bro.
guy's dying, right? Or at least burning a flash here.
If you don't want to eat in, just tell me to fuck. I'm dead.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that happens. I mean the mistake here is like staying here is fine, right? This is correct. I think what he did here when he looks here, this is good. This is really really good because he's expecting his guy like this back click from Silas is very unexpected. Silas could just click forward here. Now I think it's a little odd because maybe Nidalee's in the fog or something, but it really doesn't matter, right? You're playing two high burst champions, you can kind of one shot the guy the silent the not silent the Cho'Gath anyways, right? Like unless Nidalee is like literally right off vision, you're fine here. Which in solo queue, very, very rare that a Nidalee is going to be right off vision on this kind of wave. It's like super low percentage, right? But yeah, so this clicking here is
Bro.
good. I think the mistake, or like the
If you
mistake here
don't
was this click.
want
Like clicking here, when there is Shaco could be queuing from here. Nidalee should be here, right? She should be here, and I'm pretty sure she's recalled more recently, so she should be stronger than you, right? Like your support, your bot lane has prio, which is probably why he's looking for this. Because okay, bot lane has prio. Nunar is going to be jailed. My bot lane can roam. This is we have like 4v3 if we want to fight these, right? So this is fightable. I think that's the logic. I just think he played it a little too quickly. Like maybe you could go through this bush or something instead.
tell me to fuck.
But like yeah, basically Shaco just
I'm dead.
jump scared him. Lol. I mean, yeah. And then Nidalee hitting that spear is really bad. But even if Nidalee didn't hit the spear, it's still like you're probably dead here anyways. Let's be real. But notice how his bot lane played. So this is a really really good play as well. Actually, I don't think I necessarily would have done this, to be honest. I probably would have just based initially. But like the to make this mistake, he had to make a really good play in the first place. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know. And that's what I mean. Obviously, like I'm not trying to like criticize the gameplay or anything. You know, better player than me, but like here, this is really clean. This is really nice. Silas is a griefing dog for this. Maybe he didn't expect his jungler to be, you know, to be so responsive and looking to gank here. But I think that, you know, from Silas POV, like maybe he's just not thinking about it. But if you see an opportunity to all in with your jungler hovering when Shaco just went in and burned his cooldowns, I don't think it's bad. And I think Sheiden clicking forward here is just him expecting a little too much from his house, which is, I mean, it just happens, bro. It's solo queue, right? People won't play perfect. I just think the mistake here is clicking like this. Like when you click here, if he has no E, so which means he has to dodge this, and his mouse is too far forward as well. Like if he dodges this, it's playable maybe. Like he can maybe walk back here, it's kind of playable. Like I think if he dodges this, then it's fine, honestly. Like because he's close enough to his Silas that he can like go here. And also small thing, but when if he's positioned here, he can Q this guy and this guy. If they try and walk up to him, he can Q off this wall, and he can like QWR them and like nuke them, right? Because they're like standing on top of each other. He could have maybe queued before he flashed, or before he ulted over the wall, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. I think he dies instantly, so kind of unfortunate. I think the real mistake here, though, is just this cursor positioning. He should just be ready to dodge. I think he should have the cursor, like, here, closer to his character, so he can, like, instantly ping. Which is, like, I mean, yeah, like, super tiny nitpick mistake. But, at this level of play, I think it does matter a bit. And, I mean, that's also just my opinion, right? That's my take on it. Could be wrong. But it seems to me like that's the mistake that was made. That's it. The play itself is really good. Looking to invade here, I would not look to invade here because I'm like, oh, I have 4K 1400 gold to spend. But this invade is good because his bot lane is crashing wave. So his bot lane will be first, which means this invade is fine as long as he does not die on this very this 5-second window. Because he waits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, and Brella's here, and suddenly this is a 4v3, and it's super, super favored. Which is really well played by him. I have him muted.
Why don't you press E, man? I will kill this guy in one shot.
Yeah, but he might also just be a little tilted from
I mean, it's fine. It's
Silas playing there.
I'll play better.
Sorry. Yeah, like I think the death is like a little unfortunate, but I think this is like all stemming from like really, really, really clean play. Okay, I mean out of base here, where would I open? I would probably wait for my wolves. I'm a greedy dog. Okay, well I see my bot lane starting this, then I would just sprint straight there. If I had fleet, I'd auto the blue buff once, but we don't have fleet, so I should not. And yeah, this is fine. Like I agree with this. After this, I'd probably just run to my blue buff. I'd do like blue into Scuttle. I don't think I'd smite this. You might though. Okay. Does it matter if you smite this? I'm not gonna think too much about it. I'm already like doing a little too much right now. Okay, Shaco's topside. I would just clear up, to be honest. Your camps are sequenced fine. It's a bit weird since there's a Scuttle though. Really, he's just gonna ignore Scuttle here. I mean, yeah. I mean, I kind of agree. I probably would have just looked at the Scuttle after the blue buff. I guess it's just inefficient sequencing or something. Like, he'd rather just clear his quadrant and then go Scuttle.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I would do same. Just click on my ball and they're fighting. If they don't get, like, insta one-shot, it's probably fine. Like, it's like, okay, fight. Yeah, fight him. Oh, he's gonna go bot here, really? Sorry. Sorry for yawning, I'm a bit tired, but, you know, still want to review some games. It's always fun. Okay, though. He just went bot to clear the wave. I guess clearing the wave here is better than just sprinting Raptors. Also, you have a ward, so you're probably fine. If Nidalee does invade, you'll see. Okay. I would open Raptors here, probably. Dude, I'm just perma wrong, by the way. Jesus Christ. He's just opening straight to top lane here because Nidalee's going to recall open tops. That's why? No. Okay, well, the reason he's opening Krugs here, I guess, is because he wants to hover top on this wave. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, literally because he opened Krugs here, he gets a kill. It's just, like, really well played. Okay, so what am I missing here? This wave is, like, fine. Like, I understand why that's good. Varus has to crash this wave, and Nidalee is topside, and Shaco is, like, topside as well, kind of, like, he's in river. So, you should be aware this is, like, an area where a fight is very likely to happen. Because, like, there's just, I mean, obviously, there's just a lot of conditions that make a fight, like, want to happen, right? Also, Xin Zhao, he kind of wants to all in, and your support is here, right? Like, this starts with Xin Zhao all in and Shaco being here, but basically, your guys pushed up in the lane, there's 3 people topside, he's versus dive champs, right? Those 3 factors, I think, are the most important of them. And here, good ult. Ult also dodges the Nidalee spirits, well played. Enemy Trogoth is not moving, this is a winning fight if he plays it well. Can't auto this.
What?
Auto. Did he auto before Eid? I could have dodged a spear maybe. It's fine though. I don't think I would have autoed that here. It's hard to tell though. Yeah, I mean, he like kind of max ranged it. It was like very close, to be honest. I probably would have made some mistake. He could have autoed once before Ying maybe. You need to be careful for Shaco Q here. Yeah, that's probably why he's flashing there. He's flashing to try and get ahead of the Shaco Q, I'm assuming. Like he's trying to like one-shot him before he has a chance to Q onto him and kill him. Right, because if Shaco Q's like here, like look, Shaco probably queued back here. I think you'll see, yeah, look where he queued. He queued here. So the reason he flashed there was just to avoid that.
Nice.
That's good. After this, yeah, objective makes the most sense. I agree with this call. After objective, where would I go? Would I recall here? Honestly, I think I would.
Winnable?
I think I might. I think I'd it's hard to tell, honestly. I think I'd go Raptors. I don't think I'd recall here. I think I'd go Raptors here. Yeah. Like, I think the reason it's fine to not recall here is you can just, like, maybe nuke this quadrant and then, like, you can nuke this quadrant base and then match bot side. I think that's
I don't like it
a
when
pretty
people
nice
waste like
sequence. You should go Krugs first
the
here,
chat
yeah.
space, you know. So like, just like slow it down a bit or like stop or something.
After this, I'd go red buff.
Thank you.
Would I stay around
I'd
for the scuttle
appreciate it,
crab? Maybe.
to be honest.
Probably, yeah. I'd probably greed the scuttle. Did Nidalee show bot side? Yeah, Nidalee showing bot side. I'd look for split map here then. It's kind of already a bit late to be on my bot camps, so I'd look for a dive here. I see my support. I see my support top laner Nidalee's bot side. My Gromp is already gone. Like I just thought you should just have to go for this, right? They go a little bit early. Not Varus. Zrincha has no ult. It's fine. I would take her blue here. You have time to take one camp before she's there. Shaco could be recalling contesting. I'm pretty sure she took her Gromp though. I think there's like a ward or something you saw here, so you should take 2 camps here. You gotta take Gromp as well. After Gromp, I'd take Scuttle, then recall. Or at least that's the game plan right now in my head. Shaco's there. It's fine. And Nidalee's still on your top side. I'm not tracking CS exactly, but based on the time she was there, she should have taken both camps. Okay. Nice. Gets outplayed. You could... Yeah, this is fine. This is, like, I would also probably stay here. Like, the reason it's fine to stay here is because you have downtime before you need to be anywhere. Like, the next spawning thing is, like, Dragon and, like, your Raptors, and both of those are enough time that you have spare time right now, so it's fine to look for this. If there wasn't a Shaco here, maybe I'd look top lane. I'm assuming he's not looking mid because his mid laner's already dead. That's all. Shogath use Flash Ignite. Shogath won't have Flash Ignite until like 1830 or 1840. Yeah, this is down. Yeah, I would go mid as well here. Like, I mean, all your shit's down. Your Ashe has ult in like 3. Ashe hits an ult, it's playable. I'd EW for Ashe ult? No, she's too far. Okay. Yeah, I mean, here I would just check her camps, hit a blast cone, and then just instantly break this. Oh, she's here? Then I'd fight. Yeah, I agree with this.
DC? What the fuck?
Auto. Okay, nice. I would take her Raptors as well after this red buff. I don't think Krugs. I think Krugs a little much, to be honest. I just do that and then I go Dragon. Yeah, I just E over the wall, go Dragon. Nice. Okay. Then would I go my own blue buff here? After this, probably. I'd look mid here, honestly. If he's pushing, I'd look. They're not contesting. I think mid's playable here. Go mid into your Raptors. Yeah, otherwise just blue buff. Yep. Okay. I agree with this macro completely. I would stay on the map here. Both my top camps are spawning, or both my bot camps are spawning. Like, because we can tell roughly when Nidalee did both of them, this should be, yep, wolves are spawning next. So now you just full clear up. Oh, do you base after wolves here? Probably not. I don't think you have enough for, what's it, the item you'd want, ideally.
Well, I'm about to play Shaco, bro.
I would just go my Raptors here.
He killed someone,
okay, he's basing. I mean, this is fine. Like, I could see someone basing here. I guess the logic is just you have 1300 gold. Just base. Okay, I mean, he's just going boots. Okay, this is fine. Like, the reason I don't base here, I'm thinking, I shouldn't base here, is because after this camp, you have, what's it? You have 1390 gold. You don't have enough for Last Whisper. But it's also fine if you just go boots. I guess if you go boots, you can spend all your gold here, which is fine. Like, this is a good base timer. I'm just kind of neglecting the fact that boots are a way to spend your gold. That is my fault. Yeah, I mean, again, he's just opening Krugs here. Perma. Is autopilot? Really not. I mean, I guess the reasoning he's doing this is because the timing when he's on Krugs is the timing that the wave crashes top, or the wave arrives top. So the only time a fight will happen in general, in like Halo, is like around these waves, from what I've seen. So it's like, he needs to be here, roughly. Like, he needs to kind of be in the area while the wave is here. And then by the time the wave is gone, like now, okay, wave is gone, and he's going to be on, he can do his Raptors. And then he'll be here for the mid wave, because the mid wave will be first. That's actually a really nice timer. I like it. Yeah. Because the second mid wave will arrive before second top wave. So now that his team, he was there. If the top fight happens, he's there. And now that when the mid wave arrives, he's here.
But you should arrow him.
I think it's the top one. I don't know though. Ah, it was the bottom one. My bad.
Okay, as that bitch.
Yeah, I mean this is just good macro. So that's why he's opening cards there. Okay, so I guess and I actually I don't remember the timestamp. I don't want to make this video an hour,
Okay, as that bitch.
so I'll try and like keep things brief. But I think that I'm pretty sure the previous timer was also this. So I guess the way he decides which camp to do first in situations like this is, I mean, if he's getting invaded, obviously you should go to the camp that's getting invaded most of the time. But if you're not getting invaded, then what he's going off of usually is just when the waves arrive. And there's a nice sequence where you can go side wave, because the side wave arrives here, and then you do this camp, and the mid wave will arrive first, the second mid wave. So look, second mid waves are in lane, because mid waves is shorter, mid lane is shorter. Mid wave is here, and the top wave is here. So you go the first top wave, then you go here, and then you go for the next mid wave. And then if you need to, you can go back for the top wave or something.
I don't know.
Like he's just playing, he's just like syncing his camps up with the wave, so he's always in the right place when the wave is there. Very nice pathing. Yeah, recall. I mean, there's just nothing to do here. There's nothing to do. Top side of the map, you want to base. I've noticed Sheiden goes for shield bow sometimes. I think the conditions for this are just when they're like high damage, low tank, I'm assuming.
Shaco is coming, bro. He's about to touch you, I think.
Like, enemy team doesn't really have anyone who's gonna stack resistances, so you can get away with that with skipping what's it? With Last Whisper item. This could be really well played. Ah, unlucky. He just went the other way. Happens. Dude, I'm like getting a headache from like yapping promo. I don't know. Maybe it's the 500 grams of sugar I just consumed. No, 500 is only like 200 grams of sugar. Well. Okay. I was kind of zoned out a little bit. Dude, I'm like freaking shitty mid beast over here larping about my oh my god, I have a headache, guys. I have a headache. No fun in the mid beast. I love his videos. But like I'm like just larping in the middle of the thing. But I do want to keep this pretty serious because I'm like also just reviewing this game genuinely to try and improve. Yeah, I guess the reason you're invading top here, very simple. There is no mid wave. This is something to fight around. You are stronger. Like there you go. This is a resource to contest, and you're stronger.
What can I get?
Yeah, you should go Gromp as well here. Absolutely. I think someone on your team should go top wave. Low-key. Varus is. Okay, that's good. And you guys should... And then I would just, like, go Crab and then maybe hover mid if they want to push it. Otherwise, I just look to do my top side after this. Like, I'd maybe hover this one wave. Otherwise, I'm just going to look for my Raptors up. Yeah, so I guess he just looks here and he just decides it's AFK, which is fine. I would do the same. Like, I probably wouldn't even think to hover in like a real game because I'm too like concerned with mechanics and stuff. Not clicking your mouse. Here, if this fight goes on long enough, I'd look, but otherwise I'm not really worried. I just want to get my item in base before Dragon and be on time for that. So now I can contest vision and whatnot.
I'm tweaking on.
What's the buff that gives him empowered recall? Does that fall off at some point? Sorry, this is like a little side thing. I think it's just the first recall. You get a fast recall. Yeah, you could see it on his hotbar. This is the Eye of the Herald thing. This buff right here is Eye of the Herald. This is the thing that like shows the Herald timer. I guess you could also click on enemy and see this, right? If you want to know that where the Herald timer is. Same for Hebrew stocks. But you get one empowered recall from Herald, I think, and you can see it. You can see here after he does the Herald.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Here he has two of these buffs. This one is the empowered recall, and then he recalls it. Hard to see, but boom, it disappears. Now there's only one. Okay.
What can I get?
It's like that's just something I had a personal curiosity. I was too lazy to test this on my own, but yeah, empowered herald. Which Feed told me I should know this already, but like I've been already told this by someone. But you know, also he checks his gold for item here. This is a good habit to build. That's how he knows exactly 1700, or it's like 1775, right? Okay. I mean, top lane 1, this should be a free dragon here. You should, I would play on the mid wave here. Like, I'd just hover mid wave.
Can fight.
Otherwise,
What the fuck?
look for this. Okay. I mean, this is fine. Like, you don't have to hover mid wave. You have, like, super good vision control here. Ult, yeah, I mean, Champus Thanos, lol. This is fine, proccing the shield bow. I would do Raptors and then go Dragon.
Yeah, I can bait him to Q me.
Nice. Good dodge. Good bait. You have red pet, I think?
Good luck.
I guess blue pet.
He's good.
He always goes blue pet with the DH build. I don't know.
You hit someone.
I'm a fan, I like the DH build. Really good awareness. I didn't even see Sheikah there.
Good luck. He's good.
Oh. He saw there?
Someone.
Oh, he saw the Ash ult, that's why. Okay. Well played. Really, he last comes there. Yeah, auto the little guys over the wall. That's good. Auto Q. Nice. Okay, then you just go Dragon. This is really well played game. Yeah, I was like skimming through the VOD a little bit to find one. I'm pretty sure the other game was going to review as a loss. So GG. Nice. Picked a 1v9 game. Alright, well, that was the VOD. Yeah, I think I'll go back through a few things. So here at this timer, pathing, checking your item gold when you are deciding to hover versus go here. Where was it? It was here. Here, opening in general, opening on the same time. So you want to be here. You want to be when the waves are. So mid wave is already here. Mid wave is over. But there's a turn topside. There's a wave topside, which is why he's opening Kriegs here, I'm assuming. Like, I'm not for sure, but this is my best guess anyways. Okay, top wave is here. If there's a fight, you're in range. Okay, we see there's no fight. And now we're here for the next mid wave, right? And what ends up happening is that now, guess what? Because we path like this, instead of going Raptors, Krugs, we path Krugs, Raptors.
Well,
now there's a fight mid lane on this wave, or around this wave, right? But this fight only happens because this wave is here, right? Because they're contesting it, so they were in the area. And then now this leads to kills. Right, this leads to, okay, now we kill them, and then we can go take tower, herald, etc., right? And I think this, and there was like a dive earlier, I think that's the biggest concept, though, that I'm personally going to take away from this, is that when you're deploying on the map, you should, generally speaking, be nearest to the lane where the wave is, and you want to prioritize whichever wave is in the lane currently. So if there's a mid wave right here, then you could go like Raptors into thing, like Raptors hover mid wave, be here. But in general, you want to end, because he wants to end his clear mid lane, and there's a wave crashing top, coincidentally as well, I think that's part of it. But I think that you want to be around the area when there's a wave, which is why there's another timer where he could have maybe cleared the 2 camps and ended top, but instead he just went Krugs and ganked the Varus, or Krugs. Varus didn't end up being gankable, I think. Or no, he did. The Jinja engaged onto Varus, and then he just went straight there. Because he's timing his deploys with the waves. So he's going to Krugs when there's top wave, Raptors when there's a mid wave, etc., Gromp when there's a bot wave kind of thing, right? I think that's probably the biggest thing to take away from this, is just to be around the lanes when the waves are, in this case, crashing or meeting. Even if it's neutral, it doesn't really matter that much, but especially if it's not neutral, very, very important to be near the lane when the waves are meeting, right? Especially if it's not a neutral wave. But yeah, that was my personal review of the VOD. Hope you followed along. If you did and you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on twitch.tv. I'll probably be live right now. If you're watching this within the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of this coming out, I'll probably be live. So, yeah, go check that out. And, yeah, peace.